Hal here with more Space Engineers Escape from Mars. And as you can see, we have all sorts of stuff up on our HUD. We have actually been able to recover a little bit. I'll go into some of the details of what's going on, and yeah, so let's get started. Let's go. Alright, so if you remember the last time we were together, all sorts of things were going on. We did eventually recover the ship. If you notice, there's now Mickey's scrap over there. What happened was we basically, well, we got wrecked. And I've been able to gather enough pieces from like the debris from the different ships that we ended up destroying. Brought it over to the scrap, dropped it off, got parts that we needed. Well, we got materials that we turned into parts that we were able to basically rebuild the ship with. We are heading this way because there is actually a research center over here that we want to hit. But more importantly, there is a way station over here. Now, I've been finding these little, like, I guess for lack of a better term, waypoints. If you remember in the second video, I think it was, maybe the third video, we ran into a station where it was kind of like a radar outpost. That actually looks like that might be one of them there. But we found one out in the middle of nowhere. And so what we did is we made a stop, picked up some stuff. You know, there was it's like some solar panels and things that were on the station. And basically we just scavenged it. Now we have an emergency medical station here. I'm not sure.
The Mars research expedition was defunded after their terraforming projects on Mars failed. However, they also ran several emergency medical facilities around the planet. Some of them may still be in working order.
Alright. Always good to know that we might be able to find some miscellaneous stuff. That is a broken camera. Anything good? So there is an incomplete solar panel. There's a complete solar panel. Are you actually tied to anything? No. Alright, let's see what's in the cargo. Ooh, platinum. Oh,
Mars
and
is littered with G-Corp facilities and operations. They have exclusive access to the planet's surface since the colonists were relocated. Magnesium, aluminium, titanium, iron, and chromium make up the majority of their exports.
alright, so we know that there's an oxygen generator somewhere in this mess. Looks like maybe over here. You are powered on. You are 50% full. We don't have a connector on the ship yet. But if we put a connector on the ship, we can actually add, you know, like basically if we add a couple of tanks, we can fill our tanks. Which would be not a bad thing, actually. So, med bay and beacon. So you're just missing plates and medical components. Okay, sure. Nurse Jessica. Nice, very nice. Alright, so what do? You are examination room lights. Quarter lights, exterior light, beacon power. So let's turn the beacon off, turn all the lights off. And I'm thinking we might Oh, look at you. Medical components. So we actually have everything that we need. So basically, this is what happened before is I got into one of these like little waypoints, and we were able to recover some decent tools out of it, which is nice. Thinking, though, let's go empty this stuff into the cargo box here. Do you have... I'm looking for... I was hoping we would have a... Alright, guess not. Alright, so let's go ahead and get all this stuff in here. Just so we have extra stuff, and as you can see, we now have grinders and things down here as well. Like I said, basically this is what the backlog of inventory is what's kept us alive so far. And I am not going to complain about that. Let's go ahead and get this in here. And what I might do, I've been tempted to do this, and I don't know if I'm going to or not. I'm actually thinking about mounting solar panels on board the ship. Now, you have a working solar panel here, which if we take this, that's one solar panel. Oh, you got two solar panels back here. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to take the solar panels. I've almost got the materials together at this point to actually have, oh, you know what? I didn't. Did I put the ice? I think I put the ice in there already, didn't I? Yeah, I put the ice in there already. Okay. Well, crap. We're gonna have to go get more ice. I'm actually gonna need to put a hydrogen tank on this thing. Actually, you are a hydrogen tank. If we hook you up, let's see here. How can we do this? So you don't actually contain oxygen. All of the oxygen is in the tank now. So if I take you out, so what I'm thinking here is we take this out, put a connector on here so that we can put the a conveyor adapter on here. We put this back on one side of it, and we put a connector on the very back of it, and that'll let us connect to that tank, so we'll be able to actually fill things up. Because even the small ship, actually, do we have conveyor technology? We may not have conveyor technology. I don't think we do. Oh no, we do. Okay. Whew. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change that. So what we end up with is this. Okay, and then we do O2 generator. That's actually going to go here on the back, like so. Now I'm hoping that this isn't too much. Of course, with our luck, it probably is. Let's go ahead and drop you. I'll drop you out. And I don't know if we actually have the parts to make this. I mean, we can... Oh, we do. Okay. Alright, so if we do that, I'm thinking we're going to have to take basically this off and add a couple of more wheels. Just a few. Actually, no, we should be good like this. It just means I'll probably have to add a little bit of weight here to the front of the ship. So let's go ahead and do... I need steel plates. Can I get steel plates from here? Yes, I can. Okay. So we're going to go steel plate there. We're going to weld that up. Yeah, just making sure that that wasn't something that was getting ready to come over here and own us. Okay, so let's go... And basically what I'm doing is I'm just trying to add a little bit of mass to the front of the ship. So that we can... Actually, how many plates do we have left? I may not have enough plates left at this point. We'll find out here shortly. Oh, okay, yeah, we got plenty of plates. But I can't pull those through the connector. Okay. Oh, hello. But we can pull it through here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab 1,000 of those. Now the scrap I'm keeping because what I'll do is I'll take these over to the scrap centers, and what that allows us to do is to convert that into raw material. Because the idea is that your character is not actually an engineer; you are, you know, an AI coder, for lack of a better term. So what we're going to end up having to do is basically piecing things together as best we can with what we've got. And that's kind of what we're doing right now. I just realized one of these is not like the other. Okay. So you are all in line there, but you have an extra set of line here. Alright, that's fine. We'll deal with it. Right. And like I said, this is basically just adding a little bit of mass to the front. Small blocks, even when you have them, the heavy armor blocks like this, really aren't worth anything as far as armor is concerned. But that's fine. Looks like that one might actually be back a block too. Huh. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this hopefully welded up here best as we can. Now, are we going to have room for this thing to get in here and park on that? Hopefully we will. Right. So let's find out. And what we'll end up doing is, like I said, we're going to basically take this entire thing apart over here, the space. And I'm going to have to take the base apart first. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and park this then. And we're going to grab solar panel number 1. Apparently my inventory is full. Okay. We can make do with what we have. It's fine. Let's grab that really quick. Let's go ahead and grab the rest of this. Alright. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I need solar panel. This thing to be powered. There's no power on it right now, as you can see. So it doesn't have to be anything overly fantastic, it just has to work. I don't know if I have any bottles left. I don't think I do I? No. Okay, so we did lose the bottles. Alright. That's fine. We can still make this work. It's okay. And we're going to go here. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Oh. Come on, you're killing me here. There you go. Yes, there it is. What are you doing to me? I need 3 more of you. You keep saying I have them. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop these off. And I only need 3 more, I think it is, right? It's 64 for each one of these panels. There we go. Okay. So that is a hydrogen tank.
Convoy dispatched. Delivery Z9273. ETA 37 minutes.
Okay. Not too worried about the rest of that. Now we do want an H2 tank. So we'll grab this. Now see, even the small the small vehicle hydrogen tank is rather massive. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we can get this thing. No, the wheels are gonna. It's gonna impact with the wheels on that side. How about on this side? Steel plate. And, you know, we have the parts we need to make one of these. All right. See, I was hoping to be able to sneak this thing in between the wheels right here. Doesn't look like it, and I'm thinking it's probably because we have nothing to attach it to. All right. Let's grab another 100 plates. What we're going to do here is we're going to say, whoop, wrong alcove. And at some point, I would like to be able to put one over here as well, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get away with it. But we will try. So if we do this, you're not going to mount there because of the wheels, but if we come around this way, I don't know. It looks like we can move that forward 1. So if we move that there. So we can put it there. Yeah, so once we have all of this, basically once we have all of this factored in, what we should be able to do. See, I can get a second one there as well. Look at that. Awesome. Yeah, so what we'll hopefully be able to do is once we have all of this done, is I want to pipe in that to the rest of the system. Once we have it piped in, let's see, can I get up there? Oh, come on, come on. There we go. Look at that. We made it. Of course, being up here doesn't do me a whole... Actually, ha. I can. Perfect. So let's go ahead and get that out of here. We're going to go conveyors. 1, 2, 3. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Do we have enough for 8? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do. Okay, so we'll go just like this. Alright, so that's actually all patched in. Now, I haven't wired this one in yet because we haven't finished it. We probably should go ahead and do that. Alright. So... interior plates, construction components. Please tell me I am not actually out of that stuff. Okay. Whew, that was close. That could have actually been much worse than I was expecting it to be. Alright, so let's go here. Ah, crap. Alright, so once we have the parts to finish that tank, we'll be able to pipe the whole thing back in. I want to get... I'm probably going to put a... Actually, can I put a battery here? Battery just won't fit in there. Damn it. I might be able to sneak it in... back here? No, it's not going to fit there. Okay. I'm thinking we might have to put these on the side here. If we do a battery like right there on this side. We do a second one there. So, power cells. Do we actually not have power cells? Let's see here. Nope. Okay, so we don't have power cells. So we have everything we need but power cells. Okay. That's fine. So now that we have that out of the way, basically what I'm going to do is once we have the batteries up and running, going to grab... Actually... Anything in there? Oh, okay, everything's out of there. Let's see. I'd love to be able to get the power cells from these guys. But it is what it is. We'll take what we can get. Okay. So, get the rest of this stuff going here. Which I should start on this end so that we can get the ship in here so I can get my hydrogen working. And just throw all that in there. Beacons are lots of good parts. There we go. Get the antenna in there, so we'll actually be able to put an antenna on this thing if we really wanted to. Which I am probably not going to do anytime in the near future. But we have the option if we need it. And more importantly, with this piece here, we actually have the ability to build a med bay. So once we get where we're going, what I'm hoping is that we'll be able to get to the point where we'll have the materials available to do a large ship build, like a large grid. We're slowly getting there resource-wise. It looks like the parts that we had in storage were enough to finish the base here. But we don't really need to worry about that. Of course, having this be a forward respawn point might not have been a bad idea, but that's okay. We'll make do with what we've got. Like I said, I'm more worried about getting this set up so that I can get the hydrogen refueled. Okay. Okay, that should hopefully be enough room for us to... there we go. See if that's enough. There should be enough room, I think, for us to turn this thing around, get it hooked up. Okay, Hal, don't force this more than it needs to. I have a feeling I broke it.
Tower reports convoy arrived.
Oh, didn't break it. Okay, that's good. That's good. So we do need to go ahead and take a bit more of this out. Which is fine. I actually don't mind having to take this whole thing apart. Because we're planning on doing that anyway. Bulletproof glass shipment's getting a little close. Alright, so if we go... Alright. So we need to get this thing this way. So yeah, I need to take out... Basically, I'm going to need to take out the whole base. Okay. That's fine. Come here, you. Get up there. How many people thought they'd be playing Space Engineers Platforming Edition? Right. So if we go... there we go. Oh, hello. Apparently that was the whole thing holding the roof on. But that's okay because, well... Can I get to the cargo block from here? So I can pass some of the things through. Son of a... Which I think I'm going to have the same problem here. Yeah, it's that small conveyor. You can't pass certain pieces through it. So we have to... which is fine. Just means a little bit more running back and forth is all. So we're go ahead and finish grinding this down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a quick cut because we're 30 minutes in already. So let me do a quick cut. I'm going to finish breaking this whole thing down, and once we get it all ground down and ready to go, I'll bring you all back. Okay. See you shortly. Alright, and we're back. So we have ground down the emergency base. We have docked up here. I did have to move the solar panel so that we could get power to this thing long enough to dock it up. And we have set this to stockpile. Looks like we have a little bit left in here, so I'm going to go ahead and finish the other tank. We have already piped it in. I just need to finish the actual construction of it. Let's go ahead and grab the parts for that really quick. And what we're going to do... There we go. Get this welded up. Once this is welded up, we're going to set it to stockpile as well. In here, water refill, stockpiles turned on, and that should drain most of, if not all of the hydrogen out of this tank. Which means we should be fine as long as we avoid combat. Anything that risks these hydrogen tanks is going to be a bad thing. So, okay. So we have fuel, we have hydrogen, and looks like we actually still have a bit of hydrogen left in the system. So what I may do is I may leave this here. Yeah, see, we took almost no hydrogen out of that. This was just about 50% when we rolled up. Oh, yeah, I think we're going to leave. We'll leave the solar panel here. Let's make a GPS waypoint for this. New from current. We're going to call this the H2 depot. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything over here at this point. Let's see. We already emptied this, right? So we'll take the parts from this. We're going to grab the parts from this, because more steel plates is never a bad thing. Take the camera out. You've got a programmable block. You've got an air vent that isn't actually doing anything. Ship is the old dockyard. Interesting. Okay. So it looks like we're going to need to get to the old dockyard and to borrow Jim's ship. Take that out. That out. And you are empty. You are. And you are a, well, mostly complete solar panel. You are not doing anything for our system. Are you actually... No. So we'll grab you. Grab you. Because parts are parts, and we need parts. Now, one of the things that we could have done is actually... oxygen generator. You're obviously powered. Oh, you were powered. You've got a solar panel on the roof, right? Okay, so you have your own power, so we'll leave the solar panel for this one here. That one is still charging. The only thing we really don't have at this point is a battery. So let's go ahead and... we're going to move all this stuff into the other cargo container. There we go. Set you to cargo 2. And we're going to move all of our stuff into that cargo as well, so that way everything is in that middle cargo box. Keeps more of the weight forward. Alright, I think that is going to about do it for us right now. Okay, so scrap is over there. And the air research facility is over there. Alright, so let's go ahead and disconnect this. And we're going to head over this way because it looks like there's something over here. Actually, you know what we can do? Let's go ahead and park here for a second. Let's take over the turret. And we'll see if that is actually... There it is. It is some kind of outpost. So let's head over. We'll go see what's going on with it. And that'll probably be the end of this video. We are back on track for survival. That's a good thing. We have hydrogen supply. We will hopefully have... I may actually... You know what I might do is I might take the batteries off, add 2 more hydrogen tanks to this, maybe even 4 hydrogen tanks. And then we can put solar cells on top or on the sides. Yeah, maybe. We might do that. We'll see what parts we have when we get over here. Okay, this is definitely some kind of outpost. I mean, obviously it's a non-functioning outpost. Oh, look at you. You were a hydrogen depot. 1 functioning solar panel. Bunch of different parts. Alright, so I have to say, I am actually enjoying... Oh, look at you. Detector components, very nice, thank you. We'll definitely take those. But yeah, I was gonna say, I am definitely enjoying this. The fact that you really do have to worry about what you're doing. Like, you have to think about, do I want to grind this down to use it now and potentially lose it, or do I want to have it later where, you know, we can come back and maybe have a small outpost? But with the idea being that we're trying to get off the planet, I don't want to really leave anything that would be, you know, like a permanent base behind, because there's no reason for it. So I think what we're going to do then is we're going to grab all of this, because this is obviously not doing anything for anyone over here. At least not currently. So I think I'm going to go ahead and work on tearing this whole thing apart. And we're going to call this one here. I want to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit those like buttons. If you have any questions or comments, throw them down in the section below. And if you haven't done so already, want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe as well. Not only do the likes, the comments, and subscriptions really do help the channel to grow, they also let me know that you're enjoying the content. And well, that's what we're here for. So, until next time, everybody. Hope you have a fantastic day, have a terrific week, and we will see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Drop the parts. Whoops.